You're like, now you know what game we're playing. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. We're gonna get started here shortly with a little bit of Humankind. If you haven't played Humankind before, it's a turn-based strategy game, a lot like Civilization. Assuming the game's gonna go live. Come on, come on. Come on, game. Come on, you can do it! I believe in you, you were doing it for the other thing. That's odd to me. Okay, great, got it. Yay! Exciting. It does work, and technology is a real thing, you guys. Let me fix my camera. Like, you have to fix my camera every time, because the light quality changes. And if I sit here for long enough, I'll have to change it back the other way. Whoa. 65, I think it's what it was. 7. I should go to 4. 3. 2. Look how like little dots are going away. I'll just go 55. Yeah, there we go. 455 is the chroma key. That is my green screen. Now you know. So if you wanted to, you could counteract that and see what my green screen color actually is. It's 455. I also have the YouTube chat up and available, I think. I say that and it's not going to my channel. Okay. There we go. And then I can pop out to chat. Done. This fellow let's not get crazy. Hey, what's up, Silvermag? How's it going? I'm still trying to get my life set up. I never finished the Warrior in a Day challenge. Obviously, the challenge was a fail. For more reasons than one. I would like to think that I probably still wouldn't have made it, even if the server thing had been there. But I have Lancer at level 8, so it's possible that I could give it a try again with Lancer and see how far I get in a single day. Like if I sit down, if I get up early and just sit there and plan to play it through all day and just until I get there, I might could do it. We'll see. But I definitely would have to have some assistance on Lancer. Like, oh my god, that would probably drive me. That'd be ridiculous. The queue times on DPS in Final Fantasy have something to be desired. Just throwing that into the universe. Like, I love you, Final Fantasy, but I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not gonna complain. You know, like, there's just a lot of DPS jobs, and being a tank and a healer has a lot of pressure. So I see why people have issues. Just, you know, thing. Right? I mean, like, could do. And maybe if I had a day where, like, Brandon was off or Keith was off all day, and I could get a group of people that wanted to level a job from 0 to 80 that were semi-competent in the game, then that would make it more fruitful for everyone, I think. But that you'd probably have to find a lot. But there's still pressure. There's still a lot of pressure to be a healer in Final Fantasy. And don't get me wrong, I love my white mage. I love being the heal cannon. Just throwing heals in every direction, big bombs of heals. Like, oh, you took damage? Nah, who cares? I've got a lily. Lilies. You know, Who cares? But Final Fantasy is its own ball game. It's a whole monster. And like sometimes with Final Fantasy it really depresses me to play it because I have this whole like I feel like I need to do things in it, and it makes me not want to play it because I need to do it, and I'm like I'm supposed to be playing this for fun and not that I need to do it. And I cannot say, right? You can. The big giant blooming exploding flowers. But also I feel like White Mage is super pretty, and I'm excited to hear in the new update that they are working on the aesthetics of the healer animations and giving them their own. Like I love what they did to the Astrologian like animations for I don't know what they're gonna do with spells, but Astrologian looks a hell of a lot cooler now. Like, you know how White Mage has the dome? Astrologian's supposed to get a dome, but it's gonna have like star symbols and stuff on it, and I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be pretty and cool. So I like that idea. I think the spell effects in Final Fantasy are some of my favorite parts, but if you go to like a boss raid and have all the effects on, you'll go blind. Just fair warning, if you're new to Final Fantasy, you'll go blind. But I'm hanging out in the humankind category, getting off topic. As you can tell, I play Final Fantasy a lot in my free time as well. But today we're playing Humankind, and I just beat it last time, like by the skin of my teeth, mind you, on the hardest difficulty at this point, which is not Metropolis. I beat it on Civilization, so now I have to beat it on Humankind in order to truly beat the game. I have beat one of these on every difficulty. Well, I haven't actually beat the game. I've beat the game on every difficulty up to Humankind difficulty, which, as its rating is as hard as leading entire human race to the stars, the ultimate, if not endless, challenge. So that's a thing. I play on huge maps. I'm gonna play on endless because I think that's the only way I'm gonna be able to beat them. Because the AIs start off with so many bonuses. My best bet will be to hold on for dear life and pray for the late game. So that's a thing. As far as the map, I haven't downloaded any maps. This one didn't get updated for the real. I don't have any expansions, updates, any of that. I've got some AIs that I've added, like this is Asher Maid's AI, and I've downloaded these people from the universe. I feel like 6 on a huge map might be a little better than 5. But yeah, you can go to games to get together. Is there a strategy you're planning to use? Well, that's a really good question, because like I play the map on random, and I think we have all established that the best early game civilization is the Egyptians, but it really depends on whether the AIs get to your races before you do. So I'm not sure if I have explained this thoroughly. So let me start the game, and I'll explain to you exactly how Humankind works. And this chair is gonna kill me one day. It's gonna kill me one day. Basically, Humankind is a strategy game in and of itself, and you've got overarching grand strategies. But you start off as one dude in the forest, and you've got to run around and catch either food, fights, or curiosities to get the first star. And then when you get that first star, you can then go into the next era and start putting down cities and start really building. And a lot of times, the map itself controls which strategy you're going to use and which civilizations are available to you at your choice, and which civilizations have been taken by your neighbors. Because, like, if both your neighbors have taken warlike civilizations and you take a gold one, you might be fucked. Just, you know, you gotta pay attention to the world around you to make decisions about this game. Because it varies, and like that's why I think this game is so good, is because the counterplay and the balance of it. It's not like I can pick a strategy and go all the way through. I was doing that in the game we played with Asher Maid, like the physical actual Asher Maid, we played a game, and I was like, okay, I'm going to play on an easier AI difficulty, but cripple myself by saying I'm only going to go through A-state civilizations. Like, I was just going to pick the same civilization all the way through. So then that's one strategy you could use for that. I don't know if it's the best strategy, but I will definitely talk my strategy through a lot on this one because this is on the hardest difficulty ever, and I really want to win one on the hardest difficulty.
However, on a small damp rock,
so it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. How do we feel about watching cutscenes? Would you rather me let cutscenes play, or do you want me to skip them?
Not much of a page turn. But then, over time, the amino
I've seen
acids bond together, and things start to get interesting and a bit drier. A certain subspecies of hominid discovers that you can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother. Tools and weapons are invented. The hominids begin to cooperate. Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature.
Okay.
A race begins. A new
Will do.
A new history. Untold possibilities.
Alright, so like I said, we start off in we have one dude. This is the map. Yep, this is the map. There's what we know of it. We've just evolved from ocean, river, people. Boom. Here we go. So the objective of stars is you're looking for like this growth stars, so have to get 10 population, 20 curiosities, or fight 10 battles. Oh, nice. I didn't know you played D&D. You should like move your D&D day because mine's dictated by stream, and then you can play with us. I think you should watch it, and you let me know how D&D was last night. I have my own opinions about it, but Brandon was in charge last night. I just played D&D, so it was a new experience. It's the second time Brandon has done the D&D option. So that was fun. I mean, I enjoy hanging out with the people that I play D&D with, so that's important, I think, more than how it was. And I think we all walked away from it going, we're going to get better. We're going to get better at it, and that's a goal that we all achieve. I myself, being the showman and have done many theaters and all kinds of shenanigans, have certain rules about streaming, and I feel like we have too much dead air. I feel like we have too much lulls in the action. I feel like if we're going to make a D&D campaign, it needs to be just because we're doing it for live stream instead of for, you know. Anywho, humankind. I mean, if you are interested in the D&D campaigns, we do that on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, not so good of a great turn. Let's try if we can go up the river. Alright, there we go. Oh, see? I have heard the thing where you get 4 free people if I let him kill us. Of course, I picked a really good locale for this. I need to find somewhere that we can not have the high ground, and I feel like that's not even gonna. I move over here, at least it gives me a rental penalty. Not at all, sir. I appreciate you viewing here. It's fair. It's fair. So, feel free to continue communicating in said chat. Now I'm gonna move back again, and hopefully they'll like good. Oh, good. So they beat me, but we didn't lose the. Damn it! That didn't work out for me. Apparently, if you kill yourself, like you kill your one dude, you can get respawned with 4 more. So it's like an early game hack that I heard about, but I have not been able to successfully complete. And thus far, it's cost me 3 turns of nothing.
Learn nothing
So
You could learn what killed them.
I don't know if exactly that was like the
Security
best.
and pleasure. Wonderful stuff, this simple.
Ooh, we get to make a decision. Lost souls. This is rough. Like, you come across like plague children, and you're like, so should we help them in or withdraw? I usually let them in, and then have them not combine, because I think if you combine them, it triggers the event that one of them dies. But if I put him on auto explore, he does get full movement, so he does actually explore some of the territory. So even if he dies, I have gained something. And see, now it's too late. It's definitely turn 6. It's probably too late to try the trick with the mammoth. I have been told that the auto explorer hack is broken, like they changed it, and I believe that. We discovered a natural wonder. So the natural wonder, caves beneath the striking pinnacle of mountains, is said to be home to endless bats and bottomless shafts and lost souls. Wow, that's rough. But it gives me +5 influence, +10 stability, and +10 money on outpost. And I need to form an outpost, but I have to have 10 influence in which to do that. Then we got sanctuaries, and I feel like there was one over here. But you have to turn them off auto explore and then end turn. So the problem with the auto explore situation is that it happens at the end of turn. Like, I'm not sure why this trigger situation, like, because you hit a button and it tells you, which one's coming. So you can, if you have like a preordained order for it, it's usually a button, like if it's a swordsman or an archer or something, there's like a preordained button that would just make it execute the movement, but it doesn't do that for these. I don't know why. Amplitude fix, please. Alright, so this one's been a really contended choice a lot. The 25% off domestication research cost, and then the nomadic food tribe is +2 food on city or outposts. That's on nomadic food tribe, I think. I have not seen any way that +2 carries over like a legacy trait, so I think this only applies until I have evolved into the next era. So I'm going to use this one because I think it's more of a long-term win solution, because it saves me 25% of the research costs of domestication. And I feel like we're going to be in this for quite some time. That's what I thought. There was a layer over here. And because like we're on long mode, so we're gonna be in this era for a while, but I don't know if +2 food for just in this area is okay, Alright, so I guess I'm gonna send him back up here. Oh, there's a deer. Doe. A deer. I should probably send him over to ransack this as well. For 20 more food. 2 ransacks as a person. Oh no! We've already met orange. And they're in, that's not good. They're like in my face right now. See, now we probably win. Maybe I could get him early. Because I now have 4 people, he's only got 1. So he'll probably retreat.
Time for your first battle? I bet you're absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle themselves.
See, I'm going to put this guy up here because I want the high ground defensive bonus as opposed to the woods defensive bonus. Because I'm probably going to move them both up here once the deployment ends. So I get first move. what they do here. I figured they would move down because they have to defend their point, which is okay by me because then I can do this from the high ground.
Together.
Didn't really save me the high ground, I guess, but I'm 2v1, so I should probably still win, really. And they just chose to defend.
Together.
We'll continue next turn. I love it when that happens. So I think I'm gonna go back up the river. We'll finish off this battle here. Thank you. That didn't even give me a like bonus. Yeah. And I want to split these off and like do more exploring, but you're like, I don't know. We'll see. See, now they're running away. They're still around. Oh look, they already have down an outpost. How convenient. Oh, I can put one down now too. I think I want to put it down up here though. And I really like this food. I bet if I put it like 2 birds, 1 stone. But because production is pretty key. I'm gonna put it there anyway, because I feel like it's gonna surround all of these things. But it also puts this wonder in my territory. So I'm gonna get the 5 influence and gold from like 5 influence and 10 stability from putting it here. Brandon, like speak of the devil. And I do have to go pick up my dog at some point. I took the dog to the vet to get groomed today. Like the bot displaying song titles. Oh good. I don't always play Pretzel Rocks in the background, but I've just discovered they have a YouTube safe mode, so it should be just chill vibe music. Can you hear it okay? I can adjust the volume if you need. This one we come across seeing this house burn down, and we could stay and watch the fire burn, and apparently we would learn how to build defense research costs. I like humankind. What's wrong with humankind? I like humankind. But basically, there's people running away from the building, or we get to stay and watch the building, or we get the people. I always choose the people, because an extra population is really good early, for sure. Because, like, I want to go murder this guy, too. Like, real bad. Like, how many guys could he possibly have? And I have 3 people, so I go murder him again. Do I want to be that guy? Do I really want to be that guy? But he's so close to... I say that, but then I can have all these territories by the time he got... And who knows what's even this, but... I know the AI gets a head start, so I don't want to be... that guy. And I really need this curiosity. Thanks. And they built it there at 7 turns. No movement points. No movement points. This guy still has 2 more movement points. Right, that's probably smart. But now I could come over here and get him and he'd have to fight me. But then I'm not sure I'd win. See, they've already got +2 for some reason. But I'll try to get the high ground. And the woods. Don't know if that's a thing. Just messing with me. I mean, if you want to play, you could definitely play. We still have a game we could finish. I was actually referring to it earlier. Alright, so gotta get some things. We put that down. I guess we will still be doing that until we get influence. I would be smarter to do this. I guess we're going for the flank here, probably. Oh, they moved. They moved anyway. So if I do automatic battle, they should just take care of me, because I should win this anyway. You say that, but I'm probably still gonna lose somebody. Don't like kill yourselves. Ooh, so close. So close. I wonder if this helps. I wonder if this like gets me credit for military stars. That's what I was really kind of like. Is that military stars? I'm about to be real upset. I'm gonna take this. I can't split it up now. Still gotta ransack this though. And it's gonna get that curiosity behind me probably, but I'll take the ransack anyway. Any day of the week. Let me split these guys up and get them exploring. But I could put down another. I need 40 influence for another outpost. And I probably, because I need the one, like this needs to happen for the iron, or the copper. Copper's crucial early game. Horse is a crucial early game too. I mean, like I need this one and this one real bad. And this one probably needs to be done like, right, put it here. Oh, look, there's curiosity. That's what I'll do. The fungal hoarder, we found a guy holding mushrooms. I'm gonna take this one already. Somebody found Mount Vesuvius. I'm glad somebody else found Mount Vesuvius. I hope that's super far away from me. That'll be great. At least we are getting back stuff. It's only got 2 turns, so it becomes an outpost like permanently. I wonder if I go ransack it, do you think it'll set him back like super hard? They haven't even become a thing yet, and I'm all like, yep. I'm gonna see if this guy can still find the Fog of War wonders. Could do another influence. Or is that already in my territory? That is already in my territory. Yeehaw! I got horses and a natural wonder. This was a good starting territory. But should definitely explore the rest of it.
The first outpost means a first step into a new territory, and a new extension of your empire's power, but also a new vulnerability.
New vulnerability. Does it have a recommendation? It says over there 14 and 4. I'm like, I don't know why I was supposed to put down food, but I mean, I get it. I do kinda get it. Kinda. I like to use the warriors to clear the plots of land. Like the animals and stuff. I could send my scouts after it, but I'd rather have a warrior and an archer out ASAP. Just gonna wipe them off the planet. Like, bye. This is my island. See me? This is my island. Do not play around with me. I guess I'll do some more exploring since I don't have. Violent pursuits. So people got cold in the winter. They decided they were gonna fight. I still have the unnomadic tribe. I mean, like, is that a permanent? Because 25% on cities creating a unit. I feel like, but I'm like, you don't create units in the meta era. Well, I could create a tribe. That's weird, but okay. Because, I mean, like, this is looking very islandy, and I'm just not sharing it with this dude. Not doing it. Just not doing it. Definitely ransacked his outpost. Got 40 food off of it. That's like a whole extra person. But I couldn't do that here, I guess, because I already had 4 people. They have 4 movement points. Let's just send him over here in case they get more. Because that was definitely a bad thing for me. 120 influence for the next one? Jeez. Okay. The Knowledge Star has been unlocked. That means that I can go up to... Just say no to share. Yeah, fuck sharing. That's not cool. This is a little island. You know, like, I see myself a nice clear divide and defensive points. And he's already got a second outpost down here, even though I ransacked one. Like, now I'm gonna have to go murder him. Just because. So, this is the big decisions come into play when you're deciding on what you want to play. The Harpians are arguably one of the better cultures because they start out with food, and you build a lot of food in the early game because that's how you build population. The Azurans are good because they give you this +5 combat strength, and you get defensive units, plus the riders are pretty crazy. The Zoes are pretty good for stability. If you got a whole bunch of mountains, this is all good. If you got oceans, Olmecs might be a thing. The influence on the territory is really good. Influence on their district is good, plus it counts as a farmer's quarter, and they get arranged, like, this is the archer equivalent. The Nubians get you 5 gold, and they get you gold in industry. The Mycenaeans, this counts as a maker's quarter, and it's a district quarter, and they're militarist. And they get an early game military unit. The Hittites is good because it gets +1 combat strength just because it is what it is. But the Egyptians now are usually the favorite of mine. They give you influence and production. Pyramids, you get chariot archers, which are nice. Does anybody in the chat have an opinion? I didn't go over the Babylons. The 2 science per research technology on capital. You lose stability for their building, +3 science, and it counts as the farmer's quarters as well. Because you get, on outpost, you get 1 food per researcher, so the amount of researchers you have also generates food. I'm very inclined towards the Egyptians or the Mycenaeans. because the Mycenaeans, I feel like I'm going to do a lot of battle early game. But I don't really know, because I've only seen that the orange guy once. I'd say population and research boosts would be the best to help you survive. You know, that's kind of counterintuitive, because you can build markers' quarters. I'm sorry, you can build farmers' quarters, market quarters, and gold quarters, basically. But you only get the one district per area, like per, I don't know, zone, I guess they call it. So you gotta be careful which one you pick. The Babylons are definitely a strong choice because science is a thing, and then food. But I feel like their passive is a bit weak. The +2 science per research technologies on the capital, that means that it doesn't scale with, like, the centuries as you go on. Whereas, like, the Egyptians give you one industry on tile producing tiles. So, like, and it reduces the cost of all future district costs by 10%. I don't know, but I will take vote in the chat. If anybody says who they want me to pick, I will pick whoever you like me to pick. But I think Egyptians are the win key here. Like, I feel like that's the strongest to pick. Alright, Silvermax says Egyptian. Anybody else have anything? I see I have several viewers. Make sure you're also followers too, please. I love you. Mwah. So, gonna give it a few more seconds. We gotta go strongest win chances. I mean, it's fair. I really want to win on hard difficulty. Like, I'm already gonna be struggling as it is. So I'm gonna take the Egyptians because I feel they're the strongest. This is for all of humankind. You're 100%. You're 100% all. 100% all of humankind. Alright, so we're gonna go the Egyptians. I gotta finish my turn. And I really could have stayed, and I might should have stayed, but now it's too late. Oh well. I'm not sure staying in the Neolithic area is really that helpful, just quite frankly. Oh, I hope I get the yes, just in time. You get a legacy tribe trait. This is one of the things that pops up every time. So you get Waddle and Daub, adds 1 industry per population. This one adds 1 food per population, and this adds 1 science per population. I'm definitely gonna take the science. I feel like I have this. There's plenty of food in the area, so I think science boost will be helpful. I've earned enough to go in. I've already chosen, so thanks for that. All right, I'm gonna pause the music a little bit, and then I'm gonna play the cutscene because these are cute. I think. Did I not choose? I feel like I chose, didn't I? I feel like I chose. Am I special and didn't choose? I really thought I did that. So, okay, so now that I've already said that out loud, that I was like, I regret not going, because it looks like only 1 person has gone so far. 2 people have gone. But I regret that because I don't have the population and I can get more food, get more population in this era. But if I progress, I will lose. But then I can start making cities and such if I progress, and start districts and get a jump on the ball. So is it worth it for 3 more population? That would probably take me several more turns on this speed. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go up. Confirm. Really thought I did that already. Maybe it's because it made me go back and choose. Okay. Where are all his people? Like, not gonna happen, friends. Okay, here we go.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay. Entering this era as the Egyptians then? No prizes for guessing how you plan to leave your mark.
So cheeky. So cheeky, the AI. Because, you know, pyramids. Pyramids. We all know what cutscene time means. Cutscene times mean breaks for me. What a kid area. He's so cheeky. So cheeky. So I only have 2 outposts down. This one is going to have to become the first. It makes you make a city, so I will. That's why you have to be really careful when you evolve, but this is a really good one because I get this from this and I'll have the horses.
A first city constructed.
Horses,
Walls,
good.
roofs.
Copper, good. Early game, for
the
sure.
luxuries of civilization.
So now we have the option to build things. A lot of times I would go with the pottery workshop first, but yeah, use my inhaler time. I like to I don't know if you've seen the early game D&D videos when I would smoke in there and you could hear the bubbler doing it. And I used to just put a picture of an espresso machine up to cover up the cough. It would just be like espresso machine. Back before we discovered it was cool to be able to smoke on air, I didn't know it was cool to be able to do that. So yeah. Also, as a builder culture, I have this ability that lets me make all of my science, money, and excess food turns into industry. So the Egyptian pyramid gives me 3 industry per adjacent maker's quarters. Maker's quarters give you production, so you definitely want to put them in places that give you production. But I need food to grow my empire first. So it's a real catch-22 about whether you want to start building the things to build things, or build the things to build people to build things. I'm a bit surprised with all the other censorship that Twitch is cool with smoking. I mean, it's becoming a thing. And Twitch is much less censory than YouTube. I've been, what do they call it? Demerited twice from YouTube for accidentally having somebody's background music in mine, but Twitch doesn't really care. Twitch lets you play whatever if you want to live stream. You ever see people some of the things you go to the food and culture section. There's this one channel that just rebroadcasts Iron Chef Japan. It's just all Iron Chef Japan all the time. So I'm gonna change my city growth to city growth, but there are no people in the city, so it has no people. I get 1 in 9 turns is a real problem. But I'm gonna be able to fix that because I can send these guys back to the territory and disband them. I will disband one of them because I might need one to put down some more outposts. But this guy's got to come back into the fold and get disbanded. If not, place an outpost. Probably somewhere over here on the river. I was like, is he still got... Oh, I'm still ransacking it. I was about to be real mad if he's put down another one. Skip. But then we're back to what we want to build. I have a lot of Maker Quarter opportunities over here. Plus here, if I can get a Maker's Quarter... if I can get this Egyptian pyramid here, and then put Maker's Quarters all the way around it, that'll be amazing for production-wise. And then food-wise, I've got this. So I think I need some food. I'm going to build the food first. And maybe regret that. But I definitely need to research the horses, because I have horses. As much as I was I need to fight this guy, I can probably fight him with these 3 scouts. 3 scouts is a lot, so that's what we're doing there. And it looks like they're over here fighting somebody anyway. I need to wipe them off the planet if I'm going to make this happen. Like I'm at this point, I'm hunting him down. He has no cities. He's still a tribe, and they don't even have like none of us do, but they're split up. So I can come for them. And I should probably just disband this guy too. I need the population. And why did that not give me population? Oh shit, do they have to like be in the city? Or that put him here. Oh, that put him here. Okay, I was scared. I was like, whoa! As soon as this becomes an outpost, I can absorb it and then at least get him back, so it's not like the end of the days. Crazy. No, I haven't explored much on Twitch. I'm very cautious what channels I follow over here, mainly on YouTube. I mean, is it because of the notifications? I feel like I subscribe to a bunch of people because I'm in, I'm in the community. So I get tons of notifications. Like I wake up every morning to like 20 notifications that somebody went live or did something somewhere, you know. Oh, good. Uh, Next turn, I have to find them, hunt them down. Oh, look, there's one. It's trying to give me the low ground though. Like I don't understand. I think I definitely need to get rid of one of these guys. I need to have him put down another. Didn't do that anyway. Another outpost. And I'm thinking this right here looks amazing on the river. The returns. Good call. Also, in long-term games, they make your movement points last longer. I think like that's really what it feels to me. Wait, I have to have 148 influence for this. Jesus.
Follow me.
So basically, we don't know where he went.
Off we go.
Oh, he went right there. Nice. I should easily win this if it doesn't break the game. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Be right back, stream. I'm so sorry, but I have returned. However, it looks like humankind is frozen. So, there's that.